the Murder Master Music Show. It's 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 the Murder Master Music Show. Hip hop is dead, but we don't resurrect it. You follow what mainstream says, but here it gets rejected. If you wearing tight jeans, don't expect to get respected. I'm from a time where wearing black was always on your checklist. From a time where faggots get checked if they reckless. From a time where if you got too much shine, we snatch your necklace. This real shit here, Illuminati, fuck the industry. We represent the street and they respect our street ministries. Hate no shorts and cut the middleman, literally. This hip-hop savior, our birth scenes like nativity. This a place where no one sells out for relevability, and the masses can get a chance to explore more creativity. You gotta be kidding me. If you call that hip-hop, niggas with high spades and fluorescent flip-flop. We killing Big Brother, cause we know he watch. You don't like what I'm doing, then you can suck mine. And you don't Murder Master Music Show. It's the 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 Murder Master Music Show.
Episode 288. What's up, Mac J?
288, Chris.
Man, we're killing it with it, man. We're killing 300's just around the corner, but we gotta go right into this show tonight because the homie Precise, he's taking time out to do this interview in the middle of a studio session. We're gonna bring him on, but first I'm gonna introduce him real quickly. He co-founded Big Boy Records with Charles Big Boy Temple. Rest in peace. He passed away last year. Together they put out many phenomenal albums, producing the likes of Mystikal, Fiend, Black Menace, J-Dog, Ghetto Twins, Partners in Crime. The list goes on and on. This is one of the originators.
New Orleans.
You know what I'm saying? One of the pioneers. Let's bring him on right now. Leroy Precise, DJ Precise Edwards. How you doing, man?
Hello.
Yeah, first and foremost.
Yeah, we can hear
welcome to the show.
Okay. I ain't know if y'all can hear me or not. What's happening with y'all guys?
Yeah, we can hear
you.
We're good with it, man.
Yeah, you coming through real good. First and foremost, you've done so much for the music scene. You guys started in the early 90s, as far as I know. At least Big Boy Records did. But how far does your musical background go back in New Orleans history?
Way before that. Let's see, one of the first albums I did was the DJ Jimmy album, the Where They At.
Where They At
Bounce album. Where They At, girl. That's when I signed Juvenile. And he wrote the album, and I produced the album because I had to write and produce the album, but it was too much for me to do. So Jimmy introduced me to Juvenile. He said, man, they got this little dude, a little 15-year-old dude in the club, and he doing all the shit that I want to be doing. I said, well, let's go to the club and see this motherfucker. So we went to this little hole in the wall, and when I said this motherfucker was rocking that motherfucker, I was like, shit, he the one. He the one. So the next day we took his ass to the studio, and he wrote about 3-4 songs for Jimmy. And he wrote the Bounce for the Juvenile, which Jimmy couldn't do because Jimmy wasn't a rapper or artist. He was just an actual club DJ. So we just left
Juvenile goes right back to the beginning too.
We just left his voice on there and just put it on the album. And it was a single off of DJ Jimmy album, which was named Bounce for the Juvenile. So Juvenile was already a gold artist before, he even got the Cash Money.
Mm-hmm.
People don't even realize
he was already popular, especially DJ Jimmy. People remember that song, but people don't remember that song. That's like a song that everybody took from too.
Yeah, they done chopped it up a million ways. The song still lives on because, I mean, stuff off the album still lives on because it's chopped up in all of the bounce songs and the Atlanta songs and, you know, the word twerking
all
and all of that.
Shit.
All this shit come from this one album.
Do it, baby, stick it, baby. Do it, baby, stick it. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Where they at, girl? Where they at, girl? That was the shit. And that's like, motherfucker, a DJ to put that song on and let that motherfucker ride, it might go for about 20 minutes. It don't never stop.
And then they had the other side we had the female version. Of it also.
I was doing that shit.
You know, it was a little family. It was a little family group. It was a collective group. It was Devious D, Mellow, Juvenile, even J-Dog contributed to some of the later Jimmy albums because I did like 3 albums for him. And after Juvie, I had J-Dog writing from Black Menace. So it was always a family effort, everything I did.
Right.
And I tried to involve everybody, let everybody eat. I ain't trying to keep all the bread for myself.
Right.
So but it came out. It came out for the better because it made good music, and everybody got a chance to start their careers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, because without that, there wouldn't have been that foundation. And P at the time, for those listening, P was in Richmond, or this was even before. Was this before he even started making music in Richmond?
This when I started, this was early '90s. I was doing stuff even before that for MCA Records with a guy named what was the guy's name? This is on the tip of my tongue, but the guy used to bring me in to do the beats for his music, and he used to do a lot of demo tapes for and he used to call me in and like, man, I need you to do put one of them precise beats on this music for me.
Yeah.
So I started off early. I started off with 86, 87.
Yeah,
wow.
So that's back there. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
That's like
and coming from New Orleans with it too.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I was back then. Mannie Fresh was on what label that was? Loud, I think at the time. Mannie Fresh was on Loud Records. And I don't know if a lot of people knew that at the time.
Did you work with the KLC and Mannie Fresh and other producers
we
at
all
that time?
We all grew up together, meaning we all was from different parts of the city, but we all went to each other's houses. You know what I'm saying? And worked together, and and brought, because it was no one before us, so it was no one for us to look up to. So the only people we had was ourselves. So we went.
The motherfuckers that's doing this shit.
Yeah, we would. I had a DJ crew called Full Pack, and then we had a record out and the album and all of that stuff. And KLC and them had their thing was 3-9 Posse, and Mannie Fresh and them had their thing in the 7th Ward, which was close to our apartment that Full Pack had to keep our equipment at. So we all, every DJ crew dealt with each other because we had to get equipment from each other. So I was just about to ask you about that shit. Like, only thing that was separating certain motherfuckers probably was the equipment they was using. Like, who can get the best shit? And it's the thing. We would loan and borrow, and you know what I'm saying? We would let each other get that. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what's up. If he needed something, if he needed the MPC or he needed the ARS-10, or he needed let a nigga get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys will
be like, here, hold on to it for a week. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what's up, man. See, and cats need to be hearing you saying shit like this, because that's what it need to be. Motherfuckers looking out for everybody, man. Everybody gonna eat type of shit. And look what y'all did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it's all, people look at it all separately.
But No Limit, Cash Money, Big Boy Records, it all was one. It just was different names. But it's actually all was the same people. We was all in the same spots.
Right. Y'all from the same town, shit.
The town ain't nothing but 15 minutes long. You know, the town ain't nothing but 15 minutes long. You go 15 minutes I-10 one way or the other way, you out the city.
And you know what's crazy?
Right.
It's amazing how you guys all worked together in the 80s and the early 90s, and then you guys went to No Limit or Big Boy Records or Cash Money Records, but every one of you guys collectively got plaques. I mean, huge success stories.
We didn't pull each other down. You know what I'm saying? It was never a beef competition. You know, it was actually us against everybody else.
Right.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Coming from where we coming from, when nobody have done what you've done. Man, I remember going to New York and I couldn't buy a beat from Mystikal from a nigga from New York.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm willing to pay just so he can have that name associated with. You see what I'm saying? And motherfucker won't work with him just because he's from New Orleans.
Right.
Yeah.
But some of Mystikal most classic shit is with y'all too, though. But I'm saying, give me 2 years after that, and everybody calling my phone. Right.
Yeah.
Now they want to give you a beat. Here.
Yeah.
Go on, throw Mystikal on that.
Yeah.
Can you get him on that? Can you get him on that?
Yeah.
No, fuck no. He can't get on that. You know what I'm saying?
But see that? No.
Is that how y'all was?
Fuck no. He can get that. Let him get that. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let him get that. Because know why? Because that's his. You know what I'm saying? Let him get that because that's his. Fuck my feelings. That's his.
Yeah.
That's why all the artists I deal with where they are today, because that's theirs. You know what I'm saying? That's theirs. I'm not gonna stop them from theirs.
Right. So basically, like a Mystikal,
a man from there.
like a Mystikal signing with No Limit after he had moderate success with you guys. It was like let him get what he
signed with everybody got my blessings when they did it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't like somebody left. You know what I mean? The motherfucker was like, this is, man, look, that's yours. You got to do that. Juvie called me. Hey, cuz, dude and them won't fuck with me with the music, with Cash Money. I said, hey, know what, cuz? And that's my little cousin. Know what, cuz? That's your money. Get that.
Right. Go get that.
You see what I'm saying?
I respect them, though, for calling you like that. A lot of cats wouldn't even bother calling.
Hell no, because we all good. I mean, I worked the last, I did the Cock and Confidential, I did the stuff for E1 with Juve. It's like I never had, everybody I deal with, I still deal with. On the same level I dealt with back then. On the same paperwork I dealt with back then. Nothing has changed. You know what I'm saying? It's just because I'm not in the spotlight. I don't want the spotlight. I never was in it for the spotlight. The spotlight is yours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not mine.
Get your
you know what I'm saying? But if you cut on 106 and Park and you see Juvenile rapping, you see me DJing in the background. If you see Mystikal doing something, you see me. You see what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not the focus. I'm never the focus. That's why they still eat. You see what I'm saying? I gave them fishing poles. I ain't give them fish.
Right. Exactly. I feel you on that shit. Like everybody got their spot. You know what I'm saying? And you knew that. You ain't need to have all that to help your brothers do what they need.
Because guess what? 40 years later, I know 10 millionaires.
You still fuck with them on the same, and you still fuck with them on the same level you did from day one. That's what's up, man.
I can call anybody. When they put that bat sign up and they need that shit out, you know what I'm saying? I don't even need my name on it. When that bat sign go up, they already know. I know who can make this shit move. I'm going by sight.
Right. What's some of the?
He ain't gonna try to dance in my videos. He ain't gonna try to. You know?
I was just about to ask you. What's some of the your most favorite tracks that you done produced? Like, give some of the people that's listening right now some of the ones that's your favorite.
I go straight to Here I Go. You know what I'm saying? And then I just let it. I let the people discover everything else from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah, when I start talking about shit and about me wearing so many hats, they be like, nah, an executive producer ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? An executive producer did that? Nah, an engineer didn't do that. An engineer
right.
did
So like
that?
when you watch the Kings of Comedy and Cedric the Entertainer come out on the Kings of Comedy movie, and Here I Go, you know what I'm saying? Like when you seeing shit like that, do you sit back and be like, man, we did that shit, man? It's years later they using it on some shit that they doing.
This the thing. I already felt that way when it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else getting it late. I got it early. You see what I'm saying? What you got to realize, like the artists that I work with, by the time people get them, I'm done. You see what I'm saying? Like, I done experienced everything they going to experience. You see what I'm saying? So I already know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I already anticipate. That's why my paperwork's straight, because I can anticipate what's going to do what. I'm like, oh, this shit going to be in the movies and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because y'all did that shit, man. Y'all
so, you know, and it's a lot of songs I have in movies and different shit. And I just check the credits at the end of the movie. As long as my name at the end of the movie, they don't hear my mouth, because I know what? I know my paperwork's straight.
Right.
Because if my paperwork wasn't straight,
I go to a baseball game and see somebody walk up to the plate
on the end of the movie.
And y'all music playing. That should be bumping, man.
Look, between the NFL and the NBA, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
show
saying?
you
The royalties they fucking pay. You know what I'm saying? 1 year fucking North Carolina cut me a nice check. Because every touchdown they made, they was bumping that bitch.
Dun, dun, dun.
You see what I'm saying?
Dun, dun, dun.
And
well, that shit come on,
the words at this point. They're not even giving a fuck about the words at this point. It used to be the whole song. Now it's just the first 4 bars. Good.
It's just the first. Yeah, I already know, because I went to a baseball game not too long ago, and there's about 2 players, one on each different team, that walked up to Here I Go when they come up to bat. I said, somebody.
You see what I'm saying? They just want to hear the first 4 bars. And I'm like, it take him, and the shit's so vicious, the vibe so vicious on the song, because I take credit for the song because I made it up driving in my car. But the song just came to me as like a vision. And the song's so vicious I got the record deal done with me and Mystikal sitting in Barry Wise's office, and they needed to hear one more song to cut the check. I played just that beat. They cut the fucking check.
Wow.
Without the lyrics on it. And Mystikal was like, what we gonna do? I said, boy, I heard a rap KLC played to me before he went to Desert Storm. Right? A Mystikal song before he went to Desert Storm. No, KLC ain't played it for me, mother. Me, Juvenile, and one of UNLV, Yafet, was sitting on the porch in a Magnolia Project on Ferret Street. And Juvenile played me a fucking song by Mystikal before he went. Mystikal was at Desert Storm at this time, and he played me a song on that fucking porch. And this motherfucker was rapping like LL, but the lyrics was the Here I Go lyrics. I say, that's the lyrics we gonna put on this song. He was like, man, I ain't wrote nothing else. I said, boy, you got a song I heard about 2 years, 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, boy, we gonna put them lyrics on that bitch. He said, I said, what? He was saying, Here I Go was like Rock the Bells.
Yeah, it is.
Like Rock
he got a couple other songs like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I still to this day feel like Mystikal one of the most underrated lyricist in the game, like especially coming from the South. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he got the draw,
man,
he got everything, but he got the lyrics with
is a hip hop preacher, fucking entertainer / fucking everything. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing this motherfucker can't really do. You know, and you could prove that with the Bruno Mars and songs and shit. With
like he can flip it.
With Mark Bronson and shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit
he one of the greats,
super
man.
Stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's super. It surpasses rap. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jay-Z. Jay-Z is peerless. You know, there's no peers to Jay-Z. You can't even, when you talk about top, like how they say when they say the top 5 rappers and all of this shit, Jay-Z can't even go in that category.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's beyond rap. He's beyond rap.
Yeah, they took it to a different level.
Yeah, so like, how could you compare him to a rapper?
Yeah, because they didn't branch off into other shit.
Yeah, and it just the
but
stuff
it's
he
like
does with his words alone. Just crazy
I mean,
how
he's
he
animated.
flow.
I mean, put it like this here. To hear him is one thing. To see him is a whole different experience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to hear a song, Here I Go, that's a nice song. But if he did Here I Go without the beat, just the lyrics, him standing in front of you, my nigga, you would be amazed.
I already know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always feel like that. I always feel like Mystikal is one of the he don't get enough credit, but he's not the only one from the South though. But you guys still made a mark on the world though with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
What about this? The first guy I ever heard
Soldier
out of New
Slam
Orleans,
too.
This is just me, was Bust Down.
Matter of fact, I think I may be working with Buzz Down in a couple of days.
Hey, do me a favor, please. If you do, we want him on the show. We've had just about everybody from Luke Records you could think of. We had a Poison Clan reunion, you know what I'm saying, with JT Money, Debonair, all them guys, man. You know, so we'd love to have him on the show.
I will pass the information on to him.
I appreciate it.
We'd love to have him on the show.
Did you work with him back in the day?
We worked together, you know, like with Ice Mike, Tim Smooth. Like I said, we all worked together. You see what I'm saying? If we didn't directly did something, we indirectly did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. Like a rotating wheel.
We all travel the same circles, you know, even if it's doing shows or if it's doing, you know, concerts and just networking in a city. Just, you know what I'm saying? We do our thing. Back then, you know, now it's a little different. You know, it's a lot different because it's just totally fucking different.
The game changed a lot.
Yeah, the game has changed all the way.
Yeah, well, the game ain't changed. The people changed. You know what I'm saying? The game made more money than it ever made last year. You see what I'm saying? So the game ain't changed. The people did.
What about working with Fiend? What was he like?
Fiend. Listen to me. I did a track for Black Menace. Had a studio session, and I did a track, and I had the track up on the reels, ready to go for them to come in and do their session. I did the track in mind for them. It was Baddest Motherfucker Alive song. And when they walked in, Fiend and J-Dog are cousins. So J-Dog, that's why I keep telling you shit family. J-Dog brought Fiend to the studio with him that day, to their session. And when J-Dog and them, the first person walked in was Fiend, and he walked in rapping to the fucking beat I had planned. And I looked and he was rapping Baddest Alive. And I told him, know what? Don't stop rapping. Keep rapping. Walk in the booth by the mic and do the rap that you're doing. And he just started doing it. And Black Menace was looking at me like I thought we had a studio session today. I said, y'all did. Y'all brought this nigga in with y'all, now y'all don't.
That's
you see
what
I'm saying? And that was the baddest of lie. That was the start of his shit.
Yeah.
And that was the first. We put that song out a week later.
Somebody posted a video of some old Fiend shit on I think it was on Facebook, and everybody was bumping that shit. I'm like, man, I remember this shit, man. Like, it just took a motherfucker all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
All the way back.
I'm like,
it trips me out, man. It trips me out because I can walk outside to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and cause bump shit that I made, like from Fiend to fucking to anything I did on Rap a Lot to just anything. And I walk out and I laugh in the inside because they'll ride by and don't even know that's my shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like I can walk outside every week and I'm gonna hear a motherfucker playing Here I Go, Ghetto Twins song, fucking, you know, and it's not no old head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It fucks me up.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, that's that longevity. Your music withstood the test of time. You know, that's not just you, man. Mannie Fresh, KLC, you know, Mr. Mix. You know, you go in other directions. DJ Ready
that
Red.
whole era, man. That whole era. That whole era was a foundation. So the foundation kind of gonna stay around. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, the foundation of each geographical location of any kind of music is going to stay around for a while. You know, probably forever.
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
yeah.
That's just like with rock and roll and everything else. If you the first one in your geographical location to do what you're doing, your shit should stay around for a minute because it's the foundation of that area.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, if you get the props you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, some guys don't get the props. Like you said, people be bumping your music, you know what I'm saying, and not even realizing, you know, who the guy is.
It's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't cry about it. You know, I don't cry about it. I don't look at it as half empty. I look at it as half full. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause guess what? They cannot be playing that motherfucker at all.
Yeah,
let alone not know
true.
who I am. You see what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
Them playing it, let me know. Them playing it, y'all calling me, different shit like that lets me know I still have a job.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what I want to do in the future. I know you got a session. I'm going to let you get back to it, but we do roundtables too. I want to get one with Mix, DJ Ready Red, yourself, KLC, and a few other guys that help shape the sound behind these legendary rappers. And if you're down for that, we'd love to have you back on the show.
Man, I'm here, ain't I?
That's what I'm talking about.
How many times you had to ask me? You know what I'm saying? You had to ask me for one time. I was like, fuck it, let's roll. Let's get it. See,
right. See, that's what I'm talking about.
This hint that you interested in, you know what I'm saying? Because, believe me, it ain't every day that somebody calling all these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And asking them
man,
stuff.
like,
you know what I'm saying?
But I'm going to tell you like this. This is what they're going to do, though. They're going to hear this interview, and they're going to start calling you, though, because a lot of these motherfuckers like to do that shit. They like to wait till after, you know, we the ones looking out for the motherfuckers that don't get to go to the Breakfast Club, be on Vlad TV. Like, y'all stories still need to be heard. People need to hear about y'all creating y'all shit.
And know what's the crazy part about it? I be at the Breakfast Club. I be at Vlad TV, but I don't get in front of the camera.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I be in them spots. I be at Twitter. I be at Sirius Radio. I be at, you know what I'm saying? But when the camera click, 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to be the person behind the camera clicking record.
Yeah.
There you go.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that
right,
at all.
I'm about to say, because that's what we on, man. You ain't even got to see you. They need to hear the history, man. You know what I'm saying? They need to, especially because some of these kids do want to know the history. I ain't gonna just slam on all the youngsters. Some of these motherfuckers, they want to know the real, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's important for y'all to tell y'all stories, man.
I got a little 14-year-old nephew, right? And he could tell you more shit about people. And, I mean, he like my go-to guy for the history of rap now. You know what I'm saying? And he's 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because he won't, and it's not nothing I'm teaching him or telling him. I mean, his mama rap, she one of the Ghetto Twins, but it's not something that somebody puts on him to do.
Right. We
he's telling me, I'm like, what the fuck you know? What the fuck you know about them? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck you know about such and such? I'm like, how you know them lyrics? You know what I'm saying? He busted some Rakim or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck you know about him? He like, man, that's Rakim.
Right. He reminded you about shit.
Yeah, I'm like, shit. I'd be like, that's your shit? Like, he'll bust some shit, that's your shit? I'd be like, nah, nigga, that's that MC Ren. I'd be like, what?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be fucking me up, you know?
Well, hey, I'm going to tell you what, man.
So,
well, I'm gonna
y'all
let you
have
get
a good one, man. I'm gonna get back to the money, man. I'm gonna get back to the money.
You.
When y'all need me, put the bat sign up, the site sign up, and I got you.
Right on.
Thank you.
And if anybody need their shit right, you know what I'm saying? Anybody new or old need their shit right, tell them inbox me at Sice HD on Twitter. You know, I either get at y'all, because y'all can get at me. You see what I'm saying? Because I do a lot of mixing and mastering and all this shit. I think I sent y'all the shit to my studio. I'm not sure. The pictures and shit.
Yeah, I was about to say, give your information right now. That way everybody that's listening, whether they listen live or they check out the archive later.
I'm gonna tell you how you get to me. You get to me through y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to know this. They ain't going to remember the shit I tell them. They going to remember y'all. So come to y'all, and y'all going to holler at your boy, and your boy going to hook them up.
That's what's up. Right on. Right on.
Hey,
and that's how
get back
it go.
To the money, man. Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate
Thank
you,
y'all,
brother.
man. Later.
You have a good one.